bogged. A bit bogged. Just to make everything a little bit, you know, more exciting. The buggy's just stopped. I don't know. Far out.
All you hear is bang, 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 bang. Outski, I reckon, for the roses.
It's a new little project starting on the property, and I thought I would just do a before and I'll grab Dad and he can talk you through what he's going to do. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around, and we have an avenue coming up the driveway, coming up into the property, and there's lots of different trees that are really close to the road, so Dad's going to clear all that out so he can get it sorted for his end vision. And we're going to put some drainage in. He's putting a spoon drain down the side and some drainage in across to the dam. So this is what we look like at the moment. So Dad has cleared off all this area. So all this area behind me has already been cleared. Dad did that in the last couple of days. And now all this area is going to be cleared as well. We're going to salvage whatever plants we can to put around the fire pit. But all of these are going to get pulled out. This, the lemon, are going to be moved. This tree's gone. This tree. Most of these ones will go, and this one. So we're just clearing it all out so we can get the drainage in properly, and then really just design it how we want it, or how Dad wants it. And here, so it's going to be a drainage section across the road and a spoon drain that will channel the water down into the dam. So the dam itself needs a bit of work as well, but one thing at a time. How much more open is it?
I know, it looks really naked.
Yeah.
It actually looks really good.
I think it looks good.
I don't know whether I need to do too many plants at all. To be quite honest. I mean, obviously, put some around so it looks, you know,
Finished.
bring the birds and things like that, put the natives back in. You know, it looks really good.
Yeah. It'll be easy to mow then if we just have it as grass.
I couldn't mow up there, up around the dam properly. Too many rocks, there's too many trees that were overgrown. All the dead trees down in that far corner are actually pushed over, so when I come in through the back to clean up that area for the burn pile, I'll pull all those dead trees back into the centre there. But even just taking those 5 trees down in that corner has made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
And then there are 3 dead trees here. You can see there's a half dead one there, but I've got to pull that out at the moment.
We're finished? Pretty much?
Clean the gutters and put a little bit of concrete down. And then, yep, well, a little bit more tidying up.
I think it looks better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Very clean, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit odd. So I think it's much better.
Okay, well, Grant's done some removing of plants. Oh, the pine!
Oh God.
The pine's gone!
You hated that pine, eh?
Oh,
I actually contemplated, thinking maybe I should just like let you do the honors. She hated that pine with a vengeance. And we kept saying, like Paul and I kept going on like, oh, no, it'll be our Christmas tree. Like we'll just put decorations in it and we'll do a thing every year. That's our thing. It's there, let's make the most of it. She wasn't having it. Well, yeah.
no, definitely not. It was probably the ugliest pine tree I've ever seen.
It was not.
Well, maybe you've seen uglier, but I haven't. I'm very happy it's gone.
I see things for their inner beauty.
Yeah, we know.
Oh. Anyway, so it's feeling a bit better already.
Yeah.
But how Bianca felt about the pines is how I feel about the roses.
Yeah, they're a bit average.
Well, see, look, we're trying to go for like a native feel, and we've pulled out everything else because it's not native, but we haven't pulled out the roses yet. And I'm actually a bit like, I hesitate before doing it because I've mentioned a few times to Paul, let's get rid of those bloody roses. No, I like the roses. Okay, all right, fine. So I've stopped. So I'm gonna go over and have a chat with him and see whether or not he still wants them or not, but before I can pull them out.
So the roses, they have a really pretty flower on them when they do actually flower, but they only flower for like, what, 3 months of the whole year, and the rest of the year they're just sticks in the ground. So I vote out with the roses.
Oh look, if we were going for like an ornamental, like a heritage colonial sort of style garden and we wanted all the flowers and stuff, yeah, 100%, I'd be all for them. I do appreciate like a rose bush, but we're in a country rural sort of setting. They're just so out of place, and because it can get quite dry here, there's no point in having them because we can't keep the water up to them. All the natives, they take care of themselves, pretty much. So, outski, I reckon, for the roses.
So Grant's finished off his little section that he's been pulling all the plants out. It looks completely different. Pine tree, gone. Yeah, the lemon lime tree thing, gone. What was this one? Like a lily-pilly or a Vitinia or something?
There's a Syzygium there.
Lily-pilly?
Lily-pilly.
Another lily-pilly over there. And some other random bits in between. Oh, looking good. Okay. So I have a little story to tell. It's been raining torrentially here at the property, and the road, so Dad's been pulling up the road, so that's really boggy, and we had to go out today. We had to go into town. So we'd taken the F-truck and our little Jeep down. There's another property, another house on the property. So we'd taken it down there, so we didn't have to drive past the boggy road. So we had both cars out because we had to go do different things. Came back, and we also have like a little farm truck, which was down there that we were going to use to drive back up to the house. And Grant got that bogged. And then he got the F-truck bogged trying to get out the little Ford Escape farm truck. And I had all the groceries, so I've had to just walk. Well, Dad come and met me, but we've just walked a kilometre up the road with all the groceries. I've just gotten changed into some clothes that I don't mind getting dirty. And Grant's headed down with the excavator. So Dad and I are now going to take the buggy. So Dad got this little buggy just to fang around and have fun on. So we're going to take that down to where the F-truck is bogged. And yeah, we're going to see if we can get it all free. There's also a tree that's fallen down, so Dad's got to cut that down. The water is as high as we've ever seen it. Actually, I'll just take you to the dam. We've not seen the water in the dam this high before, ever. And the road, oh my God, it's so mushy. I need to be careful where I stand because you can sink like this far into the dirt. So all fun and games here, but I'll just show you the dam. Yeah, so it's pretty full in there. The water's even come up over this side. We've never seen the water up there before. And yeah, little buggy. Oh God. You got your chainsaw?
Got the chainsaw on, yep.
Wow. Okay, let me go over here. Whoop.
Pretty wet, slippery, boggy.
Whoop. So of course, all the rain happens within days of Dad going, I'm just gonna redo the road, just level out the backyard. So as soon as like you've turned up the soil, it just becomes really boggy. This is all my footprints I just walked.
I did check the weather though, and there wasn't as much rain forecast as what there has been.
Yeah. So Dad said he did check the weather before he did it, and it didn't show this much rain forecast. So he's like, yep, let's start it. And yeah, do you know how many mils we've had?
400.
400 mils of rain. So, yep, fun times. Okay, so that's the tree. Dad's just going to get the chainsaw out and, you know, move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm just walking this little section Dad's going to bring the buggy through. It's really soft just about here, just to get back onto the road. So I figured I wouldn't add my weight to the buggy to see if it gets through. Easy peasy. We've got down to where Grant is bogged. So we've got the excavator in. I don't know, it looks like he's got some kind of snatch strap situation going. Bogged! Oh God, I gotta get to the other side.
Mud soup.
Okay, so
Far out. So this behind me is what the road would have looked like when Grant was like, yeah, I'm just gonna drive down there. And oh, I got stuff in my hair. Wow. Dad's on the excavator, he's gonna try and pull it. I think Grant's gonna try and reverse, and we will see what happens. Then I'll take you down and I'll show you the escape and that being bogged as well. So, fun time. It's just spinning. We were just down there, and the little farm vehicle, the Ford Escape, is over here. Like the okay, so the ground's wet, but it doesn't look like you can't drive on it. But you know, so in all fairness, Grant thought, oh, well, this part's solid until where the Escape got stuck, but yeah. He's a bit bogged. So we'll have to rescue that one next. Dad pulled up the max tracks. I broke the shovel, digging out some of the mud and putting the max tracks back in under the wheels. And yeah, probably try again with the excavator to give it a bit more of a pull back. It's just so boggy. You wouldn't believe, like walking on, I'm just walking on it fine. I'm not even sinking or anything. Not like the other parts of the road, but anyway. So I have to leave Dad and Grant here to figure that out, and I'm just going to take the buggy and drive back up to the house because we have dinner in the oven. It's about 7:20 now, and I need to go check to make sure that's not burning and everything. So pretty good. I'm just gonna turn the oven off completely and just keep it in there for when we get back. Check on the boys. See how they're going. Just to make everything a little bit, you know, more exciting. The buggy's just stopped. I don't know. It has had some things with the fuel or something, I don't know. But it's just stopped. So I'm halfway to where Grant and my dad are. So I'm just gonna walk the rest and I'll leave the buggy here for the moment. Far out. I did pick up an extra shovel because I broke the other one. Yeah, it's probably about, I don't know, 500 meters or so into where the boys are. Fun times. I'm just here and it looks like they got out. Yes. Oh, check out that. So all auto 4-wheel drive works then?
Yep.
Oh, I bought you a shovel.
Great, thank you. Now we got back and we pulled the arse end of the truck into that little offshoot.
Yeah.
And then your dad ran around here with the digger and sat in front of me. And I just winched off him.
It works, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, that's what I was hoping to do. Like, as soon as we got bogged, I'm like, well, if I can just winch, great. Otherwise, if I'm just going to get pulled, I'm just going to sink.
Yeah.
So, we got there in the end. It's just a pain in the bum. So I'll get down here in the next day or two and with the water cart and hose the whole thing off and fix this up and get the other car out and
Let's go have a look at the carnage.
That's a scene from Dakota, that is.
Look at you.
Yeah.
So the buggy stopped halfway up the road.
Oh, because we turned the fuel off, I think.
Oh, did you?
I think so.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Wowzers, look at this. It's an absolute carnage up through here. Okay, that's where you turned around.
Yeah.
And then you, yeah, okay. Yeah, much better like winching yourself. Look at this. Oh my God. Well, lucky this isn't a truck we actually use. It was just cut in when Dad did a burn, so he had a bit of a fire trail. But yeah, lucky it's not one we actually need to drive on because it is destroyed. Wow. Oh, it's a bit of a pity I didn't get to film the actual escape of the Effie from the bog. Oh my God. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pity I had to go when I had to go, but lucky I did. So nothing burnt to the ground. So apparently with the buggy, there's a switch to turn the fuel on and off, which Dad had switched off, and I don't know where it is. So we just have to walk halfway down the track and then the buggy is, and we can flick the switch and drive. Are we starting now? Okay.
Fuel in the tank.
Yeah. You can drive back.
Right. You two jump in, I'll walk.
You alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Oh, that's it. We're out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, out of fuel. Walk the rest. It's so boggy. You're gonna lose your pluggers.
Heavy to push.
So we made it back up to the house. I just let the dogs out and they can hear all the frogs. I'm sure you can hear them in the background. So they're going searching. Ooh, hole. Let's get it out. Frankie.
I'll start again. Good morning. So we're doing a bit of homesteading today. So we've got a few projects going. We've got a bit of rain on the way, so we've had to try and change things up a bit. I want to get some trees felled. Now, there's a lot of trees. It's mainly just yellow gum, yellow box and stuff. So none of it's endangered. It's all prolific in this area. So it's perfectly fine to take them down. They're quite straight. The reason why we're taking them down is because behind me you'll see 2 shipping containers. You know, they're our shipping containers with all of our stuff in it from our life. And we finally got them up here. We want to build a roof across the 2. So we can park the truck under, or the Jeep when we're not here, and hopefully catch some rain off it too. So we've got a spare tank down there. I think it's a 5,000 litre tank. Chuck that on the back. We did a bit of a search to get steel, like C-channel purlins. It's going to cost us lots of money. It's materials around us. We'll just use that. So we'll work out a way to keep the termites out, or reduce them as much as we can. I'm not sure if you can keep them out, but we'll do our best and take some trees down and see how we go. So and there's a lot of different things we can do with parts of the trees that we're taking down too. So none of it's going to go to waste.
On a scoping mission to pick out the trees that he's going to fell. Yeah, to use on the containers.
So Paul's come through and kept a few that he wants gone, or he thinks will be good. This one's nice and straight, but there's a burl in the middle. Well, sort of just there. So it goes up and out. Might be able to get a few good lengths out of it, but anyway, it's coming down anyway. This whole area we want to try and thin out. So those 2 there, this one here, there's one there that looks not too bad, except for a little bit of an F-bend in the middle.
Yeah, it's got a tick on it. Another one down there with a tick.
Yeah, so there's one just there that's real straight. That's coming down too. There's another 2 down there. So I don't know. It looks not too bad in here. I might be able to manoeuvre pretty well and fell things without too much of a mess and hassle.
So how are you felling?
So I'm going to try and push them over first. I'll put the pick on the digger and I'll just sort of cut some roots down, find a nice alleyway to lay them down. So for example, I'll sit on the far side of that tree there and lay it pretty much where I'm standing now. I find it a bit easier. There's less cutting. I need to pull the roots out and like the stump out anyway. So I may as well see if I can fell the whole thing, push it over. If it doesn't push over that well, then, or if it's awkward to do it, I'll have to get technical and cut. So I've done the cross-cut course. I have half an idea of what I'm doing. So, and I try to, just do it when no one's around so that, no one else can get hurt. And, but Bianca's over there somewhere, so hopefully she'll hear me if I get hurt. But I don't think that's going to happen. Well, it might, but we'll see how we go.
Grant's not far from the caravan. It's what, like 200 meters?
Yeah, less.
Yeah,
maybe.
so I mean, it's not like he's out the back of the property like a kilometre away.
Yeah. All right, I'll go get the machine and get organised, give it a bit of a game plan and get going.
Also, if you're new here, we've been travelling Australia in our caravan, and whilst we've been doing that, my dad has purchased 185 acres and we're pulled up here for a little bit, so we're helping him out with some stuff. So that's a little bit of context as to why we're on a property and why we're doing work if you are new to the channel. There's just a couple of branches in there.
I'll load the trailer for you.
There's been a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain recently, and it's wet, it's humid, and there's a billion mosquitoes. So I'm testing out our little flex tail device again. I was out here before and I was getting bitten. Yeah, so this is like a little personal insect repellent, like a thermocell. It's just like a little personal one. It's got a clip on it, so you can clip it onto your clothes or your backpack. It has a magnet on it to stick it next to things, and it has a light. Lasts for, I think, 6 or 7 hours to use while camping or hiking or wherever. So I'm just giving it a test to see how well it is repelling the mosquitoes. And so far I think it's repelling mosquitoes, but I'm not sure about the midges. But yeah, I'll give you a bit more of an update on that a little bit later.
That's one down. Yeah, I gave that chainsaw a quick sharpening. Still needs more, I think. It's taken a bit long to cut, but and the sawdust is a bit fine still, so oh well. Worst comes to worst, I'll get the Ryobi out. That cuts like hot knife through butter. But so that's just limbed. I'll leave that there for the time being. I'll come back with the grabs and I'll pick it up. I'll go do those ones and do the process all over again.
And I'm definitely getting less bites than I was previously, so far so good. Been inside doing some editing and I've just come out to see how far Grant has got with the trees. I know he wanted to fell 10, so we'll see how many he's got done so far. So we've got 2 here. I think he's done 4, so we've got 2 here behind me and I've got 2 in front of me, unless it's just a bigger one that he's cut into smaller sections. Okay, well, I think he's cut down 7 so far. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's just 7 at the moment. So he's got another 3 to cut down and process. Should be fun.
Hi.
Hey, tell me what you've done.
Made a mess. So I've taken down 10 trees. The straightest ones I could find. There are some straighter ones that are just harder to get to. And I just need to strip them now.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I'll let you know when I figure it out.
Okay.
Now, there's a stripping tool that that you can get. I'm not sure if you can get it. I haven't seen them anywhere. You can't go to Bunnings and buy them. I don't know. But they're like these curved blade with a handle on either side, and you just sort of run it this way, and then it strips the bark. I haven't seen them, but I reckon I can make one out of a mower blade. And just need a good grinding disc and a welder and some handles. I think I'll be alright. Work that one out tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. But now I just need to tidy up before the storm hits, which doesn't look too far away. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So I spy
You spy?
a Ryobi chainsaw down there.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. So we don't want stumps lying around. There's stumps lying around everywhere, right? From the previous owners. And that's just annoying. So we just don't want stumps lying around. So the best way to do it is to use the machine that I'm sitting on to cut the roots around the sides, around back and front, and then push the tree over. Because that'll actually lever the root ball out. Right? And then you cut the root ball off, and then you go to the crown and you limb all the crown. Well, that's far easier, and I think safer and way easier on the back for me than doing it the old-fashioned way of like trying to, notch and then heel cut. So yeah, I was using my Husky, well, Paul's 456. It does need a new chain, but I sharpened it, I adjusted the gauges. It just doesn't cut as good as my little 36 volt battery Ryobi. Now, the downfall of this is that you just don't get that many cuts out of a battery. And it takes a little while, and it's a little bit annoying. You can whack a new battery in, but you've got to buy more batteries, and they're expensive. And I just, maybe for my birthday, maybe for Christmas, I might buy myself a new battery. But because it is easier to have a couple going, but I just don't need more than 2. But for this, you need like 5 or 6 going at a time, so you can keep going. The Ryobi is good.
So obviously we're not sponsored by Ryobi, but if they do want to sponsor us, we'd be happy. We'd be happy with that.
If not, get whatever chainsaw you want.
Yeah, I mean, get whatever you want. Just so, like, if you're thinking about whether those battery operated chainsaws are worth it or not,
Stop thinking about it.
They definitely are, and they're so much quieter. Especially like you're at a campsite and people are close by, then you don't want to be that guy that's like just chainsawing for half a day, and that's all everybody. Oh, the serenity of a chainsaw. So
people love over revving them too. All you hear is bang, 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 bang. Oh. Just start it, cut it, turn it off.
Well, I think I heard a bit of rumble.
Mm-hmm. Rumble?
No, not a rumble. Oh. A rumble of thunder. I will let you continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the fall tidy up will be a future Grant problem. But I just need to move all this crap out of the way and smooth out the soil and pack everything away. Bye.
Oh, 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 no.
Hey.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm having a play. So I just I debarked some of those logs that I fell the other week, and I'm just placing things to see whether or not it'll work. I'm feeling like I might use these ones I debarked, but the ones over there are a bit thick, and the bark's just not budging. So I'll show you what I was using. For the lack of a better option, I was using this. It's just, I don't know, it's like kind of like a scythe almost. It was just laying around the property, so I just put an edge on it. It's actually pretty sharp. So I was just sort of doing that and just raking the bark off that way. It seemed to be pretty effective. It worked on those four pretty well. It just took me forever and I'm buggered. So the idea is, we want the roof to come out to about where this log is. What's that? Maybe a metre from the front. And then we want it to come out here as far as we'll go. So we're thinking to about here. So this is where, actually, this is where the post will be. This is where the overhang will be. So we can park another car or machine in there under cover. And then out the back here, another post here at least. And I'm thinking probably just to sort of here, but I think Paul was talking about putting like a post there and a post here and having all this undercover as well, pretty much where all that rubbish is. So I don't know, that's a lot of timber, a lot of roof. We can do it. We also want to catch water, so we have a 10,000 and a 5,000 litre tank. So we might grow the 5,000 litre, plumb it up to this. We're going to capture rain off that roof when it gets built, but that'll be probably another at least 10,000, I reckon 15 to 20,000 litres off that roof. So we'll probably use this water, maybe that water, to wash cars and machines and stuff. So we've got plenty of water then. But I'm thinking we might just place these beams across these two containers, get an idea of what's going to go where and how. By then I'm pretty sure Paul will be back and we'll work out a plan for the rest of it. Even if we just put the roof on between the two containers, park the car in, and then we'll do the rest later. That's sort of really all I'm worried about, to be honest with you. But I would really love to see, we've got enough half-finished, bless you. We have enough half-finished projects around the place. I don't want to add another one. So hopefully we'll work out a way to start and finish this. That way at least that's done.
been wondering what we've been up to lately, I will just show you. It has been building. What are you doing?
Playing Bob the Builder. It's about out of my comfort zone, but oh well. It's going up.